Pope Francis has proclaimed 2024 as the year of prayer. So for this year's Lenten reflection, I will tell 5 stories using the 5 steps of the Ignatian Examen of Consciousness. Examen is a way of reflecting prayerfully on the events of the day to discover God's presence in our lives and to discern the direction in which He is guiding us and the different choices we're making in response. Examen prayer is an ancient method of prayer in the Church that helps us see how God's hand is at work throughout our experiences. The 4th step, my darkness. Alan just started his new job in a very traditional century-old shop. Making money was not his priority. The working style was too old-fashioned, and the people there were too comfortable with the status quo. The boss knew that it was not a good idea to go on with the old way. So he invited Alan to help and told him to rest assured that he was free to make changes. Alan was determined to make reforms, but he could see that the century-old shop was true to its name, with his colleagues all being old masters. When he gave them a job, they would either say it was not feasible, that he did not understand the operation of the business, or that they were busy and needed more time to follow up the work. When they were asked what they were busy with, they could not give him a reason. In short, Alan was very upset with the first day of work, and he was still angry at home after work. Gradually, he found that his colleagues started to criticize him even before he started to criticize them. He thought, "What's wrong with you? How come you lazy fellows are the first to complain?" So he was very unhappy. He felt that people were biased against him and was really angry. He was just so overwhelmed by all these negative feelings, and he was also disturbed by all these criticisms of him. Finally, he learned that these colleagues who criticized him were actually afraid of him because what he did in the company had affected their interests. The former pattern of routine work schedules and secure wages was broken by him. And the original practice of giving reports every 3 months was changed by his request of reporting to him every week. So the staff had to really go out to do the work. In order to stop him from affecting their interests, they resorted to attacking him, to affect his mood and undermine his confidence. Alan was even more furious when he learned about it, and more disturbed by his colleagues' lack of understanding of his painstaking efforts. In one of his prayers, Alan felt God saying to him, "You have always ignored me, haven't you? This is also hurtful to me. I've used all sorts of ways to give you hints for your own good, but you still ignore me. I'm still here waiting for you, and I still love you." After the prayer, Alan seemed to come out of darkness, and he thought, if I'm doing this to God, and God is still faithful to me, then can I also try to change myself? As a matter of fact, his colleagues had been working in a comfortable style for several decades, and he had not prepared them for the radical changes he had made upon his arrival. So, no wonder that they were resistant to the changes. Therefore, Alan started to ease his demands on his colleagues and explained the company's situation to them so that they would understand the urgency of the changes and adapt to them slowly. After all, having walked in the dark for so long, it took time to adapt to the light.